Hey, I'm Father Nick Rotman, and here's a thought that I had today. Again, we've been for a little while now thinking about the situation where we can't receive Holy Communion and how we can use this time in a beneficial way, right? How can we think about this beneficially? And I've mentioned several times now the idea of solidarity, of identifying with other people who are in this situation all the time, not just for a couple months during quarantine. And another real obvious group of people who experience this are people who are sick, like long-term sick or homebound. They often might go for months or years without receiving Holy Communion. Now, of course, we try our best at our parish. Many parishes do to have the priests, the deacons, the extraordinary ministers bring communion around to people who are stuck at home like that. So, that's something that we should try to do. But often people fall through the cracks. A number of people I know since I came to Immaculate Heart of Mary, they've died after being, in a nursing home in Cincinnati or somewhere else in Kentucky for 8 years, 10 years. They had been parishioners here at Immaculate Heart of Mary until the time when they got too old, frail, sick, in order to be living on their own. They got moved to a nursing home, and it was too far away for us to really minister to them anyway. And everybody just kind of forgot about them, Like, there isn't nobody who's been their family, of course. Their family's then there taking care of them. But as far as religiously, no priests or deacons or lay ministers have been coming to see them or bring them Holy Communion. And wow. They've just had to keep up their faith and their religion totally on their own or within their family. And not just physically sick people, too. Think of all the people who are mentally ill, right? And mental illness is usually not curable. They may go for long periods of their life where they're just not capable of receiving Holy Communion, either because they're a danger to themselves or a danger to others, or they're just not capable of knowing what's going on. I've tried to give communion to people before who would, just because they're unaware and they're mentally handicapped, might try and spit it out. Those people, too, through no fault of their own, cannot receive Holy Communion. And so as we have to go through this minor time of fasting from Holy Communion, let us be in solidarity with those who go years, sometimes almost their entire life, without ever receiving Holy Communion, so that all of us together can truly become the body of Christ. And maybe when we do finally get back to receiving Holy Communion, we can in some sense receive it for them and maybe even bring it to them if we have that opportunity. Just a thought.